Why exactly did you click on this video? A, because you want to get dreadlocks. B, because you hate your dreadlocks and you want to keep them. C, because you hate your dreadlocks and you want to get rid of them. D, you just love me and you're here. I bet it's D. You love me and that's why you're here. You don't really care about dreadlocks. The dreadlocks is just an added advantage, senor. But you're here anyways. Welcome. Hi guys, welcome back to Kamyville, or I need to get a hang of my intros, like I don't know, but thanks for coming. As the title says, we're going to talk about things they don't tell you about dreadlocks, and I hope it inspires someone to either get dreadlocks or cut them. Whichever, I just hope it inspires you. All right, let's get to it. Dreadlocks. Someone told me to talk about dreadlocks and maintenance of dreadlocks. There's so much that revolves around dreadlocks that I feel like are misconceptions and myths more than facts. How did I decide that? Oh, dreadlocks is the way I want to go. When was I? Was it second year? I was in fourth year. Was I in fourth year? I was in fourth year and I felt like I needed to switch up my life, right? I just woke up and I was like, yo, I want to lock my hair. I got a hairdresser, they came home. I'll insert some pictures of how it looked when my hair was locked, and yeah, it wasn't the best. We all begin from somewhere, don't we? So the first time around when my hair was locked, it looked like noodles. Like, wow, it looked like I was struggling. I was really struggling. Actually, it didn't look like I was struggling. I was really struggling. And so I got a second person to redo my starter locks. That second person that I used is the person that has been doing my hair ever since, for the past 2 years. His name is Njoro. I will link down his details below. He's amazing. He really did come through for how it looks today. So, as I said, I got them in June of 2018. So technically we just finished 2 years like a couple of months ago. When I began my locks, I had the misconception that it's easier to maintain than normal hair. I don't know why. I don't know who lied to me. Dreadlocks are very hard to maintain, you guys. Like, hey. First of all, they're expensive. That's something they don't tell you about dreadlocks, is that they are expensive. Like retwisting your hair, and let me tell you, and you will see this if you ever want to have dreadlocks, or if you have dreadlocks, retwisting your hair, like your hair unravels so quickly. Like uko tu like, mbona nilienda kwa salon? Like, why? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
So you'll notice retwisting your hair, you'll do it a lot. Like the retwisting, you will do it a lot, my ninjas. Be ready for that. But it also depends on how you take care of your hair after a retwist, you know. Certain things like sleeping in a hairnet or a hair bonnet. Or the beginning stage for me, I hated it because I didn't like how my hair looked. I didn't like the noodle stage. The noodle stage looked so yuck. Like, so during that time I decided to be wearing wigs for like a couple of months too. Like let's say like for 2 to 3 months straight I wore wigs. By the time those 2 to 3 months were ending, I think my hair had already started budding. I don't know if I have pictures of my hair budding. I'll also look for a picture and insert it. So budding is when your hair is pretty much, my hair is locked. I don't think I have any buds left, but it's when your hair looks puffy, like it's kind of trying to get out of the cocoon of being locked. So it kind of becomes puffy, and that's the stage your locks. That's the stage I loved, when your hair looks puffy, like a puffy kind of afro. Like you wanted it to look like that, but intentionally it's just your hair budding. I really liked that stage. It was fun. And right after budding is when now your hair starts to lock. nicely. For me, I realized my hair was locking from like the middle down, not, and you'll realize your hair is not the same as everyone else. Before I move on to the budding stage, the different kinds of the different options you have to start your locks are so many. There is sister locks, I'll insert a picture. There is also instant locks, where they actually crochet your hair till it looks like you skip the whole process and it gets to look like this instantly, and of course you'll pay more money for that. And then there's crocheting, which is what I got done the second time round. You see, there's those ones that look like finger coils, right? They're those ones that you take either gel and then you finger coil it like this, or use a comb. That didn't work for me. For my hair, it unraveled after a week. That's when we decided to crochet it, and that's why it kind of looks like it has a pattern. There's also freeform. There's also people who just leave their hair like that, like do twists and then just let the hair lock by itself. There's also that option, which honestly, if you have good hair, that's a way to take it. So when it comes to washing your hair, there's so many things involved. For one, washing your hair is good, but washing your hair too often will make your hair not lock. Whether it's in the beginning stage, whether it's in the later stages, remember your hair is still growing and it still needs to lock at the bottom. So if you keep washing it, it really won't do what it's supposed to do, you know. So I really do advocate for washing. For me, I would wash my hair after a retwist after 2 weeks, but after washing it those 2 weeks, I wash it at least every week. Yes, every week, because when I go get my retwist done, my hair gets washed at the salon, where they use, of course, products that I don't have at home. Shit, at home, I'd used to wash my hair with apple cider vinegar sometimes. Just after washing my hair with like some shampoo, I rinse my hair now with apple cider vinegar. This helped with dandruff, though I still have dandruff for days. And I feel like for me, my dandruff is more of my dry hair. Which brings me to my next point, moisturizing your hair. Like, if you know your hair is dry, whether it's oily or dry, if you have a dry scalp or an oily scalp, you still need to take care of your hair accordingly. And I feel like that's one of the places I failed with my locks during my lock journey. I should have taken more care of when it came to moisturizing. I used let me get it, just 1 minute. Has my concoctions. It has olive oil, some conditioner, some hair treatment, and some water. They just sprinkle it all on my hair, cause now this takes care of moisture, like moisturizing my hair, some bit of hair treatment, and some bit of wetness. Wetting your locks is really important. Like, it's really important, because during the locking process your hair gets dry, and I don't understand why your hair becomes so dry during this locking process. I honestly thought it was just me, but when I was looking around, like on Instagram and YouTube, I noticed it's something that's affecting so many people with locked hair. So if you have an answer to why they're really dry, please comment down below. I'd really want to know why. I rarely use conditioner. Why? Because conditioner kind of makes your hair soft, and frankly, that kind of beats the purpose of why you're locking your hair. So I'd skip the conditioner step, but I would use like a hair treatment. Really would just strengthen my locks, prevent breakage, especially breakage. Let me show you guys my hair, and this is one of the reasons I'm contemplating on cutting my locks, is that my locks are breaking. And this drives me to my next point, which is styling. Styling your hair, you need to be careful while you're styling your hair, be it the styles you're putting on your hair or the color, like dyeing your hair. And for me, frankly, that's what's destroyed my hair. Coloring. Remember one time my hair was blue, it became gray, it became brown. There was a time it was blonde. Coloring my hair really got the best of it. Like, it became thinner, my locks became thinner, they were really thick, but coloring just all hell broke loose, my niggas. So if you're going to have locks, not even just locks, just natural hair in general, and you're going to dye it, be very diligent in the treatment, because me, that's where I failed. I really did not treat my hair the way I should have, like the way it was supposed to be, and it's cost me a lot. My locks are cutting, and that's why you can see my locks are pretty uneven. Some are longer than the others. Look at this. Like, yo guys, I'm struggling. There's this, can you see? My hair is really going through it. Some have already cutted, some after how long would I retwist my hair? Let's say if I do a retwist today, depending on, really for me it would be depending on how fast my hair has unraveled. Sometimes I would do it after 2 weeks, especially when my hair was still locking, and in the beginning stages I would lock my hair after 2 weeks. But after a while it became after 3 weeks, then after every month, then after every other month. So yeah, so when I started coloring my hair, I moved back to every month, because my hair has really been going through it. Okay, I don't know why I colored my hair, to be honest. That was not a good decision. But we move. And retwist actually would cost between 3k to, no, between 1500 to 5k, depending on what I'm doing on my hair. If I'm adding any treatments, that's more money. If I'm adding color like I used to, that's more money. Just parting short to talk about my makeup kidogo. I'm using my concealer on before my foundation, because I'm trying to use less products on my face. And yeah, just that's the only update I needed to give you guys. Another misconception they say about dreadlocks is that they're easier to maintain. That's a lie. They're not easier to maintain, especially if your job demands a certain presence, for you to look a certain way. What am I saying? They're easy to maintain if you're those people who are okay with one hairstyle. You can set your hair to one hairstyle and sit like that for a month. For me, I realized doing that makes my hair, those locks that have been like kunjanishwad into those styles, very weak. Those dreadlocks became weak, especially the ones that are cutting out, the ones that are failing right now is as a result of styling. So you need to be very careful with the styling. So you see, like for me, I get bored really quick and I don't want to experiment with different styles. So you'd find that I don't keep a style for so long, then my hair is unraveling, and then it's not as easy to maintain as compared to natural hair, but it's worth it. For me, I think it's worth the hassle. Yeah, it's worth the hassle. You look nice, you look amazing, you look cute. Dreadlocks has a certain vibe. You just you just get like a chill vibe from this person. Yeah, it's not as easy to maintain as natural hair, in my opinion, because of the retwists and the different hairstyles. You have to keep playing around with your hair so that it doesn't look monotonous, and in the process it's not an easy thing that you're doing. I feel like that one depends on you as a person, how you feel. For me, I didn't feel like it was an easy hairstyle to maintain, because I'd always strive to make my hair look neat, and sometimes that would involve going to the salon a number of times, and yeah, I didn't find that very favorable. Your locks will lock differently. My locks took a couple of months to like lock. That was like 4 months, and for someone else it could take 6 months to lock, or even a year before even the locking, even the budding process begins. We just need to realize that our hairs are different, everyone has different hair, everyone's locking process will be different. So don't be impatient or don't be sad when you see that yours is not happening as fast as your friends. It just needs time. You just need to give your hair time. Some research, you need to know a lot about a lot. So it's a whole process in one. Build up. I hear people ask me a lot about build up, and yes, build up will always be there. What is build up? For example, if you see this lock, you can see some sort of thing that looks like dirt. So this could be an accumulation of gel, oils, the wax I used on my hair last while locking it. Could be anything. And with locks, that's notorious. You will have a lot of build-up. Like, and I don't know why. I think it just traps everything on its way as it's going, from the lint to the dust to the dandruff to the oil to the... Don't worry if you get build-up. And it will mostly happen at the front of your hair, because that's the one that is exposed most to a lot of things. Especially also those people who like laying their edges like me. You'll find that you get a lot of build-up from gel on your face, and that's really normal, guys. You just need to... That's where now apple cider vinegar comes in. I either clean the fronts of my hair with apple cider vinegar or some spirit. Sometimes I use my facial toner, though I don't know, I don't recommend that, but yeah. Yeah, so build up is a must. Don't be worried that your hair is dirty. It's not. It's just the locking thing. It's part of the process. Hair can lock at any length. You don't need to begin at a very low length for you to start. You don't need to begin at baby locks. For me, I locked my hair when it was pretty long. So lock your hair at whatever stage, whatever length, just maybe not permed hair, because you know permed hair, when your hair is growing, it will grow with a different texture compared to what's there. So at some point you might need to cut off the locks. Your locks might break, like as for example what I'm going through right now. It's normal. Don't be scared about it. Don't be alarmed. It's something you have to go through, I feel like. So you just need to, you know, be jolly. Be jolly about it. Your hair will definitely break. Like, you will definitely lose locks. That's mandatory. So just be happy about it and embrace it as it comes, you know. Yeah. And when they do break, there's the option of reattaching them, or just saying, fuck it, it's hair, it will grow back. Really depends on you as a person. Who are you as a person? Your hair will unravel, and that doesn't mean that it's not locking. It just means that some parts of your hair just need a bit more of attention while locking. Especially for me, my locks, my hair is pretty coily. So let's see if I can get one that's unraveling like this one. You see, like this one, you find hair like this one that's coming out, like your hair can be seen at the outside. For me, I don't think that's a bad thing. It just shows that you have a different texture of hair and it's not locking, and that's fine. For me, I actually like that look. I prefer if my locks would unravel from the bottom. You'll also experience unraveling during the beginner stages of your locking process. Your hair will definitely unravel because it's not used to it. It's like, what the hell is going on? Nope, I don't want to be here, I'm out. But with patience and continued, you know, persistence, you can lock. I mean, you can unravel, lock it back, unravel, lock it back, till it just starts making its own vibe, till it just starts having its own. People, there's that misconception that dreadlocks are boring. I feel like dreadlocks are so there's so much you can do with dreadlocks. Yani, you can plait on top, but that also makes your hair very weak when you keep plaiting on top, like shukaing on top, makes it pretty weak. But there's so much you can do. Styling, like so many styles come with, you know, locks, and the fact that you can experience different styles with different lengths, like it's just amazing. Like it's amazing. It's an amazing process. It's not a boring process for me. That's my opinion. I mentioned sleeping with a bonnet or a head wrap will definitely make your retwists last longer. Trust me, your retwists will last longer. Your hair will become neater. That's also something I didn't really practice a lot, but definitely one of the things that help your locks a lot. As I said before, know your hair type so that you know your hair type. Oh, what is this? Know your hair type so that you know how best your hair is supposed to coil or how to lock. But that's not really important, because even if you don't know it, your hair will still lock. Like, it doesn't really concern you. But if you're feeling extra, you can go ahead and find out what type of hair you have so that you can understand your hair better and know what is needed, what kind of treatments do you need. Is there a specific hair treatment for dry hair? Is there a specific hair treatment for, you know, colored hair? So yeah, you just need to understand your hair better. Do your research a lot on these things. It helps go a long way. You know, it also doesn't keep you in the dark. Like, you know what to expect. Listen to other people's stories also, people who have locks. What's their experience? Ask them what it is they've hated about their journey, what they loved about their journey. It might take a while for your hair to grow in length, and this is because your hair is interlocking, so there's already a process going on in your hair, so it won't grow as usual. The length, you'll see the change in length after a while, and when you see the change in length, that means your hair has really grown. So you need to be patient with your hair locking process. You need to be patient with, you know, with the journey that comes with it. It's amazing. It's a commitment. For me, it felt like a commitment. It felt like I needed to always up my game when it came to locks, but it's been such a journey. I loved it. I've loved it. I have really enjoyed my time with locks. I can't complain. If it were up to me and advising you guys to get locks, I would tell you to go for it. It's an amazing journey. I loved it. I didn't have the best time, but I loved it. Like, for me, I loved it. Yeah, I've decided to wait. All right. So I decided I'm going to cut my locks today. The reason being, they're really struggling. As you can see, they're really struggling. They're cutting. Most of them have already cut out. Is this goodbye for my locks? No. I just feel like I need to grow out my hair. I need my hair to be healthy. I need it to look, guys, look. This is the reason why I'm cutting it. I'm making a really tough decision for myself that needs to be made. I'm gonna miss them though. It's a journey. It's something that's been part of me for the past 2 years. I can't believe I'm even talking about cutting them. But I feel like it needs to be done. I will definitely reattach them soon, later on in life. But I feel like I love my hair too much. Why am I not combing them out? They're already really damaged, so I'd just be doing zero work combing them out, because the whole hair will fall off. So I'd rather cut them and keep them for later use than just, you know, do away with it. So yeah, so I will be back to show you the end result. I am so scared, that's for sure. I feel like the whole video, actually I'm still contemplating on whether I should cut it or not, but I feel like I should. I feel like they're going through so much, so I'll be back with an update. Yeah, as far, thank you for watching. Thank you for even making it to this far. If you're new here, welcome to Kamyville. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. I do talk a lot of nonsense. I try to be educative sometimes, like today, but yeah, so I think I'll be back with the final results, right? Cutting the first one. See, now like that one, yeah, go up a bit. Do you think now something like yeah, this one we can't comb out? Can we comb that out? No. We can try. Okay. You guys, oh my god, there's no going back. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So that I
was just about to be like, that's why he started at the front.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. It's just that I have good makeup, but I am sweating. Imagine tu uliamka tu leo nikasema this is the day.
After how long?
2 years. Just 2 years. You guys can get used to that.
Actually look nice.
Really?
You do. You look like those girls who pull off those crazy haircuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could be those people.
How do you feel, baby girl?
I feel rejuvenated.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that ass is about to grow.
We better now start working out though. Like for real.
But have you ever had that saying when a girl cuts their hair, it
It's
means
about to
they're about to, unleash some amazing
But
things.
also think about the fire content.
The different hairstyles you'll be able to pull off with your hair. This is a new you. It's a new you.
Now you better change how you address me now.
You soak the dye.